Welcome back to Babe's Art Class. Before we start, I want to show you the results of our last video. We did the dancing vines. Got a lot of interest in that. I actually sold this painting, but I want to show it to you. There's lots of cells. There's lots of shine. And I think it really came out beautiful. I put 2 coats of varnish on it. Gloss varnish. And today we're going to be doing some floral vines, a little smaller. It's going to be in some beautiful summery colors. So I have baby pink, pink melon, vivid orange, and moon yellow. And I've been asked how to get the cells, the little white holes that are in a lot of the paint. When I mix my base, I use white paint, 1 part, and I use Flood Floetrol, 2 parts. And then I use a 1/2 part of water for consistency. And if you want a lot of cells, you can add some silicone oil, just 1 or 2 drops. I did put a little silicone oil in my orange and my coral, my pink melon. So this color scheme is just beautiful. I'm also going to be using berry and 24 karat gold. So we're going to start out with the base, and the base is the white acrylic paint with the 2 parts Floetrol, and the 1/2 part of water. And we're going to move this around the surface. And as you can see, I have my stands. I have several different types of stands, just to elevate your painting so the paint can flow off down the sides and off. And what I'm going to do to move this along is just use one of my palette knives. And I like to catch as much as I can in a bowl, because as much as I love this style of painting, it is very, very messy, as I'm sure you can see. But you don't have to be perfect about this, the base coat, because we're going to be putting so much paint on this. And this paint is fluid, so it tends to seek its own level. In other words, it's going to level itself out as it dries. If you have any little pieces of dust or lint or anything, you can just take a skewer and pick them out. This would be a good time to do that. So I'm going to start with the berry. And I'm going to create a vine. I'm going to start in the right corner, work up, put a branch off to the right, branch off to the left, keep moving up, and then I'm going to do 3 branches up top. Okay, and then I'm going to start with the melon color, which I think is beautiful. And we're just going to go over it, go over the berry. You don't have to be perfect. going to add the pink. Ooh, oops. Oh, I just spilled some of that. Oh well. The light pink, baby pink they call it. And then we'll put on some orange. And this step is really just getting your paint onto the canvas. And we'll put on some yellow. Got kind of a big blob of orange there. We can work with that. And then last I'll put on some gold. And I'm going to try to scoop up some of this paint. Our fluid paint is special, so we try to save as much as we can. So I'm going to start out with flooding one side of each of these branches with some more white. And the reason we do this is just to help with the pouring and the spreading of the paint. It gives it a pillow to float on. And then I'll start out with the hair dryer. We're going to push that white float onto the colors. I'm going to cover it right up. And then I'm going to start to blow it out a little bit. We'll start at the bottom. And we'll work our way up. I'm going to use my straw to finish this out. I feel like I have a lot of control with the straw. Oh, these colors are gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's not forget the hair clip, because I don't need all kinds of colors in my hair. lots of times the white will suck up a lot of the color, and if you blow on the white, you'll reveal some color underneath, like right here. You can control the shape, in this case, of the flowers. You can push in the sides, or you can expand the sides of whichever shape you're working on. And I think of this type of painting as magic painting, which sounds kind of silly, but it's just so magical. You can control it a certain amount, but you can't completely control what the paint's going to do. It creates beautiful cells and patterns. And when you're working on the outside edge of one of your shapes, you want to try to bump it out here and there so it's not a totally even circle. Let's see. I want to leave a little bit of space between the flowers, so I'm going to open that up a little bit. Okay. I think we need a little bit more color down in this corner piece. So I'm going to add some color. If I think my piece needs more color, I just add it. Because my goal is to create something that I think is beautiful. And these colors are absolutely gorgeous. Of course, it reminds me of summer. think that's pretty. I'm going to add just a little bit of a semblance of a stem down here. Not that we really need a stem, but okay. So we're always going to be using more than one color on top of each other. That's what creates the beautiful mixing of the colors. And as you can see, as it's drying, we're opening up these cells because I add some silicone. Into the melon and into the orange. Just going to even that out a little bit. And you go around your sides, making sure you don't have too much dripping off. Theoretically, they say that if you don't take care of your sides, your painting could drip right off your canvas. And although I don't really think that would happen, that's something I am going to pay attention to, just in case. Okay, that's a better angle. So let's hit this with a torch. And the torch usually brings out more cells. It breaks the air bubbles. And this torch you can get at an art supply company online. And it's sold for culinary purposes also. Okay. This is really coming out beautiful. And if you would like the type of videos that I'm creating, please hit subscribe, notifications, like, share, whatever you'd like to do. It would help me out. And I'm going to show you, I can't hold it up too much or it'll drip right off the canvas, but I'm going to try and show you what we created. Look at those gorgeous colors. Beautiful colors that just remind me of summertime and fun. Boy, my granddaughter's going to love this one. Acrylic pour is something that the children love also. It's so much fun, it's like magic. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now.